We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
You know, you toss the ball to the running back to get him away from all the big boys, right? Now stay away from the beef. And those guys get you on the ground with one meat hook. Do a good job tossing the ball in the boom. But goodness gracious, has to break one tackle, just fighting as hard as he can to try to get positive yards. But too many guys coming after him too quickly.
Scanning the field, it's Mayava. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the others.
Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it down the left. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
That's reeled in. It's Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. Back down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be third and long. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really make give him something to think about, physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On second down, he'll try to make the connection.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollack, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's caught. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That's the thing about this offense. You think you've got him backed up, and then you don't. 1st and 10 from inside the 50. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, create some running lanes. The running back, before he can go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quick completion on the out route. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
To the air, it's Mayava. Dances away to buy time. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Trojans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Under fire. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Georgia! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the 1st quarter with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. 1st quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Throws for the tight end. That pass is incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. To throw, it's Mayaba. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, USC! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. This is a designed run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Thomas. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it from the gun. He's loose. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Smashes ahead. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on for the foot to the...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Dogs! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Sanders. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Got a man. It's Lane. Turns it on in midfield. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Mayava. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Once he got a snap, it was all over right to the house. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Frazier. After the filthy move, he's got room. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Georgia going up tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here comes the hurry up. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. And the Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Bought a little time, lets it go. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end
touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Right down the middle. He's got it. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the move, he fires. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Hand off from the shotgun. Shakes him and is sucked out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Quick completion on the out. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31.
I love fullbacks that can catch the football. These guys aren't just blockers. They're not just smash-mouth players. But these guys have got some finesse to their game and some soft hands to go with it.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Sanders. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
A nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
The Trojans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Here's a heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And that is the advantage.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Looking left. Got his man. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he
fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
USC 21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
we've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to, and as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Got it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Touchdown, Trojans! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Creates a little space. Turning it on. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Mayava. That's caught, it's Lions. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Time to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit of time.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because the speed on defense.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Touchdown USC. And here they come almost all the way back.
And what a nice ball. You could see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Purdy on the Jets. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Georgia comes quickly to the line. To the ground. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield. It's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Southern Cal. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Air Force is delivering an all-out assault offensively today, hanging points all over the Wild Blue yonder. They're up by 18 over the Judicials. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, the running back has it. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
After that incompletion here, tied in the fourth quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. Spins away from the defense. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that. Dropping back, it's Mayava. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. What a disappointment. No good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. To the air. It's Mayava. Blasted as he lets it go.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy and it falls incomplete.
Not a chance. Missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Just have to wonder about the headspace this kid is in right now. That's now his 2nd missed kick. If he had made that one, they would have had the lead. He needs to go clear the cobwebs on the sideline and get his confidence back.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Wide open, he makes the catch. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Dogs! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, give me one more.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Connection to the right. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Guys, you want to be wide open spaces. All out of space. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. He gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talking about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that...
Trying to get behind the defense. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Fires to the wideout. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's going to go down as time has run out. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.